Sydney, you say creating content without knowing your audience is like shooting arrows in the dark. What's the biggest mistake people make when trying to find their audience?
I can speak for personal experience. Trying to do too much, focusing on like your lifestyle. When I first started shooting content, I was talking about shoes, I was talking about fitness, I was talking about everything, eating, what to eat. It's kind of narrowing in and focusing on what you do best, like niching down. I ain't gonna say niche down because we have lifestyle content, but when you want to first start, you need to first come to the internet and do what you know how to do best, like in your sleep, what you can do for fun without having to think so much about it. And for me, that I found my stride when I started teaching trucking earlier in my content career. When I focused in on teaching people how to start a trucking company, that's when I saw my content start to grow and really get those numbers that I was really looking for. So you got to focus in on what you do best instead of being random and all over the place at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Why is understanding your audience such a big deal? Can't creators just make content and hope the right people will find it?
Yeah, you got to know who you're talking to specifically with the algorithm, because people search. Like I said, you can't just shoot all over the place. You're not big enough. You have to build. Like once you get to Mr. Beast and those big creator levels, but first, your first 10,000 followers, they're only gonna like you for pretty much a specific topic that you speak on. So I'd say build a 10,000 first and then start, introducing lifestyle and what you like to do. But for the first 10,000 followers, I would pick 1, 2, 3 subjects and really hit those hard every day or on a consistent schedule before trying to introduce people to your lifestyle and this crazy lifestyle. Like I was living a cool lifestyle already, but people don't know me. Like I'm not famous enough to just drop anything and it go popular. People got to build a brand up. Like I would say people like Kanye West, he can do music, he can drop clothes, he can do anything at this point in time. Though once you get that big, your brand gets that big, but first you got to get on the map for one specific thing and get known for one thing.
Walk us through your process. How do you personally define your content goals? Any specific techniques that you use?
Consistency, trying to show up every day. If I show up every day and practice, I'll get the deep data and the research. So you want to post, you're going to go through post. You're going to see which videos perform well and which don't. Then you're going to make more videos of the ones that perform well and stop making the videos that don't perform well. But you're only going to do that by I say don't expect any results until you make 100 videos. I always tell people that people pray and hope they're going to go viral the first day. You might go viral the first day, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen that way. So just look at the analytics, see which videos perform well, make more of those videos, and cut out which videos don't perform well.
Give us a real world example. Can you think of a situation where completely understanding your audience completely transformed your content success?
When I was making the trucking videos, when I was in trucking, when I had my trucking company, people were leaning into that. I was making course sales. In the sleep, I wake up, have 10 course sales, hat sales, merch sales, all that kind of stuff. That's when I was in my bag with the trucking videos, giving the people what they want. I was making video. If somebody wrote me a comment, I would go make a video on the comment that they were doing. You're gonna have to take that feedback from your comments. If people say, hey, Sidney, make me a video on X, Y, and Z, those are your clients, your customers, the people that want to keep you going. If I just do everything in my head that I think people want to see, that's not gonna do me too well. You gotta kind of take the feedback from your people and make what they want to see, which is in your niche, so you're still serving, your clients and your customers.
What are some powerful tools or methods you recommend for audience research that every creator should start using today?
Some sort of keyword research website. I know Quora. There's a lot of them. Just type in SEO keyword researching. So whatever topic niche you're in, you want to search the keywords on the internet. So if I'm in, let's say, trucking, I would go to a website, see how many times a month trucking is being searched, dispatcher. I would look at certain words in my field and see how many times it might be getting searched 500,000 times a month. So therefore, I'm gonna put the keywords in my titles to help my videos get popped up and searched. When I was doing Amazon, if you look at Amazon, I'm sure Amazon gets searched millions of times a month. So a lot of my titles had the word Amazon in them. They had trucking. So if I got Amazon getting searched 5 million times a month, trucking's getting searched 500,000 times a month, what are the chances of my video popping up to the top of a search, getting searched, popping up in the front of Google? That's one tool. So keyword research. The DJI camera, the camera I'm shooting this on, one of the best tools I've ever purchased. DJI Osmo, your iPhone. If you don't know where to start, get you an iPhone. Just start recording. CapCut, a great product to edit on. Opus Clip, great for making reels. Loom, it's a million tools. I can go on and on, list of these, but those are a few that have helped me greatly in my content journey.
What's one surprising insight you've learned about your own audience that totally changed your strategy?
That's a good question. Surprising insight. You know, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be the most love that you're gonna get is gonna come from strangers. You know, it's not gonna be the people that you know every day, the people that you've been following, you know, since high school, high school, college, all those early people. Those are just your friends on social media. Your audience is a totally different crowd than the people you grew up with and known all your life. These are the people that really support you and feel like they've grown with you on the internet. It's people that follow me that I've never met in real life, but they always on my posts, commenting, liking, telling me keep going, giving me inspiration. So it's gonna come from people you least expect, and that's okay. That's the internet journey. That's the power of the internet. You know, you're networking. I can meet somebody in California and I don't have to go to California. I can meet somebody all the way across the world and never have to go across the world to travel. That's the power of the internet. So don't think of the internet locally with your friends and your family. Think of it as a global entity where I'm networking with people globally 24 hours a day, because these videos live 24 hours a day on whichever platform that you store them on. So just have a global mindset when it comes to this internet business.
And for everyone watching who feels stuck identifying their audience, what's your number one piece of advice and where can they go to learn more?
You can check my channel out for more videos, but just keep posting. It's gonna find you. I mean, you gotta think, I've been doing videos maybe 2.5, 3 years, but it took me a year to figure out just to post straight trucking videos or straight content videos, how to niche in. I was posting everything. So it's gonna be a journey. There's no right or wrong. You're just gonna have to go through your own journey. But the best piece of advice I can do is tell you to start with one subject, pick one kind of subject, talk about all you can until you transition. You get tired of it, then switch to another subject. But start with one subject, lean into it, really go deep into it, and you're gonna find your people and you're gonna be known as an authority in that space. Whatever space you pick, just go hard in it, become an authority in that space. So when people get on the internet and search whatever you're coming up, you're popping up as the lead figure. You got the most videos on the internet in that subject. That's what I did. I had 2,000 videos talking about trucking. So who do you think they're gonna take more serious? A person with no videos on trucking or a guy with 2,000 videos on trucking? So whatever subject you're in, just record. Don't expect any results. At least 100 videos in, and you probably still might not see as much as you want, but just keep recording, stay focused, stay positive, you know, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Mr. Ian, we out of here then. Let's get it. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. We got more content, more tips, how to find your audience. Yeah, we do this.
Sidney, you mentioned creators often get stuck in a content rut. What's your go-to move to immediately spark fresh creativity?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say when I first, I don't know. It's with AI and ChatGPT now, it's so easy to come up with fresh ideas, but when I get in a rut, I just put Like, I put all my phones, cameras down, and I just go on a nature walk. I go on a hike. I just put all my electronics down, go walk, go outside, go get some sunlight, and just refresh. And then usually by the time I came back, I've downloaded a lot of new ideas to come back from. But other than that, with ChatGPT and AI, it's a million unlimited ideas now. So long as you can create and know what you're talking about, it's going to prompt you with different subjects. Also, I watch other creators sometimes and get inspiration to see what's new and fresh out there. And I have a lot of content creator friends that I can talk to and bounce ideas off of to get fresh new ideas as well. So those kind of a combination of the things that I do to generate new ideas. But I always tell somebody, put your phone down, detach, just go out in nature and spend an hour or two without your phone, and you'll come back and your mind will start thinking new, fresh ideas, and you'll get in the algorithm. You'll get back in the flow of things for sure.
You often emphasize audience feedback. How do you effectively gather and use that feedback to fuel new content?
I mean, you're gonna know instantly creating. You might have a video that hit, boom, 10,000, then the next one might hit 500. So you're gonna know, okay, take the numbers, look at the back end. What was I saying? Did I capture the attention in the first 5 seconds? What did I do different in this video that got 10,000 views compared to the one that got 500 views? It's gonna tell you pretty much. People always think, that the numbers aren't telling you something, or people hating, or you shadow banned. They always make up some kind of thing, but it's something you didn't do in that video that you could have did. And when we have successful videos, a lot of the times people go away from the successful videos just because they think it's repetitive and boring and they don't want to keep talking about the same thing. But the numbers are telling you that you need to make more videos on this subject. Like even myself, I'll get tired of the style and go making new videos on this other subject when I should have just dived deeper into this one subject that people were interested in, and the numbers told me it got the most comments, it got the most likes, it got the most shares, it got the most views. You need to make more content in that lane. So sticking to the lane that's successful already. Success leaves clues.
Trends come and go fast. How do you tap into trending topics without losing your authenticity?
See, I've did a few trending content, but like trendy content is here today, forgotten tomorrow. So I'd rather have deeper substance content. Maybe I haven't made too much trendy content, but if you do, I probably hook them with the trend that's going on right now. And then the first 5 seconds will be the hook. And then the rest of the video will be me talking about whatever I want to talk about, kind of to stay relevant and stay on subject. But I don't really do trendy content because it doesn't, like a year from now, nobody's going to be looking at that video if it's just, a trending thing that happened today. The internet changes fast. Everybody right now, they talking about 100 men fighting one gorilla. Like, we're not going to be talking about that next year, next week. They talking about Shannon Sharp. Like, we're not going to be talking about that next week. So I don't really do too much trending content. I try to do value creation content, really teaching people, educating people on how to really be a true content creator.
You've mentioned some unconventional tools. What are a couple of hidden gems or overlooked platforms you swear by for finding unique content ideas?
A slept on one is Reddit. Reddit is a super slept on. That's people deep on the internet though. It's like forums. It got a lot of information and how to build stuff. Reddit is a slept on social media platform. Substack for people who like reading newsletters. It's very newsletter friendly. I like X because you can write in X. You can't post no Lamborghini or no designer bags. It's really who has the best written bars. Like, it's no flashy, not a competition, not a show off contest. Whoever got the best pin game gonna win on X. You know what I'm saying? I like YouTube. I tell everybody I swear by YouTube because YouTube is the only social media platform that's installed on your TV. Not Facebook, not Instagram, not TikTok, not X. YouTube is the only thing that comes installed on your TV like a TV show. It's more like a Hulu, a Netflix. It's more like a platform like that. You can watch movies. You can do anything from YouTube. So I swear by YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube, I swear everybody should make them a YouTube. It's basically making your own TV show. You get a platform to make your own TV show where people come just to check out you and you only. So that's why I swear by YouTube. As far as tools, I would say Opus Clip to really get your edits, CapCut, Loom to record videos if you got virtual assistants. Instead of me telling somebody how to do something every time, if somebody wants to know how to schedule content, I can make the Loom video on my computer one time. Now that video's in my library, so whoever works for me, I can send them a video. How-to videos on Loom, I can do the process, screen record everything, send it to them once. We don't have to get on the phone, we don't have to get on a Zoom call. I can just show them how to do it, show them the platform, the prompts, how to hit it, send it to them. So Loom's another one that's very slept on.
Okay, talk authenticity. Why is it such a big deal in content idea generation? How do you keep it real without forcing it?
Yeah, that's what I tell people, authenticity. I've been on the internet so long, like I can look at it now and kind of see, I can see when somebody is reading a script or somebody's using AI or they're uncomfortable on camera, if that makes sense. I can see it. When I look at their page, I see how they're speaking, I see how they're talking. My content style is super authentic, laid back. It's how I act in real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting on a, hey guys, for YouTube voice. I'm not really like that. I'm pretty laid back, chill. But I had to find my style though. You have to record. Just because you think you cool in real life, when you get on this camera, like it's a whole nother recording, learning process to being comfortable on camera. So you gotta practice at it. Like I say, 100 videos. You gotta put down 100 videos before you even get the skill of talking on camera. I didn't used to be this fluent at talking on camera. It took practice, years and years, 2,000 plus videos to get like this, where I'm fluent and not saying ahs and ums and like and having to think. My thoughts really come fluent off the top. I'm freestyling. I'm thinking about the questions, but I'm freestyling because I've really done it and lived it. So showing up as your authentic self on camera is super important. People can tell when you're faking. They can tell when you're not being genuine. They can tell when you're playing with them. People are smarter than you think. So just practice at it. Get comfortable. Don't try to go Hollywood and big lights and fancy. Just start with your phone. Just start recording, practicing each and every day, giving a daily tip, a daily something. Start small and then keep building on it, and you'll get your minutes up and be able to talk on camera fluently.
What's the best piece of advice you give creators who want to level up their idea generation? And how can your platform specifically help bring their ideas to life?
You have to study the internet. I study a lot of creators. I would say Dan Cole, Naval, Joe Rogan. I've studied Mr. Beast. I studied just about anybody. If you're really into content, like when I played sports, I studied other football players. You know, the great basketball, you hear LeBron, they say they studied Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. So you just gotta study content creation if that's what you wanna do professionally and full time. So I study other creators, I read books. I got content creator friends that we network, we meet, we mastermind, we bounce ideas off each other, things like that. So yeah, that's how you do. You gotta really dive yourself into it. You can't be a part-time creator. You can't part-time do this. It's full-time. You gotta go all in and give it your all. That's the only way you're gonna see results in this game. Yeah, and so that's it. We about to wrap it up, man. But yeah, keep being yourself. Stay true to yourself. That's all. Like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment what video you want to see next. I'll help you build any content. I got a course down below. Hit the link in the bio. You know how to find me. Let's get it.